Together.
We rise.
Together.
We rise.
חזק חזק ונתחזק ונתחזק חזק חזק ונתחזק ונתחזק. Let us be strong, strong and strengthen each other. Strong, strong and strengthen each other. Join me. Strong, strong and strengthen each other. Strong, strong and strengthen each other. When Jews reach the end of one of the 5 books of Torah, we sing these words, let us be strong, strong, and strengthen each other. Why? Because our scripture is not a dead book filled with ancient, irrelevant stories, but a living document that invites us to be the most compassionate, the most ethical, the most caring, the wisest people we can be. And when we live into that invitation, we are not just better people, we are a people empowered by our stories and our ancestors and our ethical demands to be badass social justice warriors. Now, I know you might not realize that Torah is the first handbook on intersectional badass justice activism. So I want to tell you a little bit about that. And I want to invite you to feel the call, to heed the call of my ancestors, the call of your ancestors to bring justice and equity, to bring wholeness and healing to this country and to this world. So I know we say that Kimberly Crenshaw launched the movement on intersectionality between race and gender in 1989, and I do believe she's the first person who coined that phrase. But back in 1883, Jewish poet Emma Lazarus said that until we are all free, we are none of us free. So maybe you know, or maybe you're surprised to hear that there are hundreds of commandments in the Hebrew Scriptures on welcoming and honoring the immigrant, on treating and paying the laborer fairly, on loving one's neighbor as oneself, on being fair in commerce, on preventing accumulation and transfer of intergenerational wealth. Socialists in the house! On ensuring that the least amongst us is fed and housed, on restorative justice, on protecting the environment, and on pursuing justice in general. The books of prophets and hundreds more invitations to do the same. Now you might ask, why should I care? And if you're not Jewish, why should you care, really? But you know what? Christians use the same scripture. And you know what else? In my tradition, everyone has the same roots. Everyone comes from the same family. So it is all of our ancestors that believe in these principles, and not only that, we have kicked tyrant Pharaoh ass. So why does that matter? Because when you feel it in your body and in your soul, in your bones, when you know that you're standing on the shoulders of revolutionaries of the past, whether they're mythical or real, revolutionaries like Queen Debra, my namesake, who defeated enemies and protected her people from harm and oppression, who was a warrior and a judge and a chieftain. When our mother's deeds live in our memories and in our souls, then as the song says, Chazak, chazak, v'nichazek, v'nichazek. Let us be strong, strong, and strengthen each other. When we invite those liberation stories to live within us, when we feel the rush of defeating Pharaoh, when our hearts soar to the imperative to love the asylum seeker, when we experience the liberation that comes from relieving debt every 7 years, when we can feel it in our bodies, in our spirit, and in our soul, we cannot fail. I repeat, we cannot fail.